Hi everyone, Sandy here. I mentioned that I have a traveler's notebook dedicated to reading and books, so I thought I would do a quick setup video. I've done this before for this notebook, but it is kind of updated now because I just did the 2018 setup in the notebook, so I thought I would share with you. This is my Christina Gomez traveler's notebook, which is dedicated to books and reading, and I'll explain why. First of all, these are my Coraline eyes from Justine King. She makes charms. She makes traveler's notebooks, but she makes charms also. And she made these Coraline eyes for me. So that's part of the reason why it's my dedicated traveler's notebook. Then when you open it up, if you go to the first, well, if I move this, you can see it. Here, let me take the, wow, it's stuck in there. Let me take this out for you. If you look at this, oh, that's my 2017, which isn't hooked in. Hug too much, smile too much, and when you can, love. That is a Neil Gaiman quote, the author of Coraline, my favorite author, and the author of my favorite book. So I have that in here. And that's why I decided to use this particular traveler's notebook as my reading book traveler's notebook. I have 3 inserts in here. The first one is just for things that I've cut out related to books and to reading. This is actually from a book. This is a quote about reading. I keep my overdrive information in here. Authors that I want to watch for. There's some other pages in there filled, but I forget what they are. This is the 2018 book that I set up today. This was my 2017 one. Very basic. This is my 2018 one. This was only 2017 one. I just peeled it off and put it on here. I will keep in here the books that I read. I've left a few pages for that. Authors. I had on that other page authors to keep up with, but I also want to have it in. This insert in here stays in here every year. This was in here for 2017. It'll stay in for 2018. This one will come out at the end of 2018. So some things I will have in here and in the other one. Books of interest. If I come across a book I'm interested in, and this is probably going to be more for if I hear about a book and I want to later research it. Don't really know that it's something I want to read, but something about it interests me, and therefore I want to look into it and find out more about. Maybe I want to get it as an ebook, maybe I want to get it as a book, or maybe it's something I'm interested in looking into as an audiobook. So that's what this is, books of interest. This is books of interest, and this is specifically on the Holocaust. I've read quite a bit on the Holocaust and World War II in the latter part of 2017. I took a bit of a break because I did read so much, and it is such an emotional topic that I guess for the month of, was it November? I guess the whole month of December I pretty much took a break from the Holocaust and the war. But these are some books that I want to, again, these are books of interest. I don't own these, but I wanted to look into them. Then these are books of from 2017. What this is these are books that were in this notebook that I had. These were more than books I found interesting. These are books that I actually did research and were on my TBR. I don't buy all books that are on my TBR. I used to do that. And I was buying way too many books. So now this is like my TBR of books that I don't own, and I just have them on here for now, but I transferred it over from 2017. This is my list of zombie books. I'm a horror fan. I love pretty much any horror. Or I shouldn't say that, but I do love horror movies, love horror books. My favorite being zombies. What had happened though is I really did a lot of zombie books earlier in 2017 and a little bit of burnout on them. So I had this list and I just compiled them all together. And so again, these are books that I don't own but interested in reading. I'll just keep them on here. This was transferred over from this one also. What's next? NetGalley. I review books for NetGalley, and this is my current list that I've been approved for on NetGalley. And I list the number of pages. I just do that because I'm a little quirky. I like to know the number of pages in the books. These are all ebooks. When you get a book from NetGalley, they are all ebooks. They're not physical books. And one thing I like to know about them is the number of pages. If it's nonfiction, book 2 in the series, different things like that. So I'll put little notes on here about them. But these are all the books that I've been approved for. So therefore, I need to read these and do the reviews. That might be all I've put in here so far. I think so. But I will add more. I also in here add notes about books after I've read them. But since this is 2018, there is nothing in here. You might hear my daughter giggling. Again, since this is 2018, there's nothing in here in regards to notes about books. There's a Coraline. Nice. This is TV and internet. Actually, this is Scariest Books. Oh, okay. This is a YouTube video, so that's why it's in here. It was a YouTube video on the Scariest Books. I love MST3K, so this is the list of the top 10 MST3K from pastemag.com. This is more MST3K information. This is Hulu information. Some websites on books. I love her makeup videos, Nakia Joy, so that's, again, this has been in here since 2017, early 2017. So this is an insert related to TV and internet, which I don't watch a lot of TV, so that's part of the reason why the insert isn't very filled, but it's also part of the reason why I have it, because I do not watch so much that I want to keep track of things that I might want to watch when I do. Let's see, I don't think there's anything else in here. And then you saw I had some stuff in the front. These are just some information about books. A friend of mine is an author, and when I purchased her book, she sent me that. An extra set of Coraline eyes. This was a book that I got from NetGalley, and it showed up in my local library's newsletter, so I cut that out. And there's just some postcards in here. Oops, they were sticking. And this is actually, this is the commencement speech that Neil Gaiman gave. And yes, I'm a huge Neil Gaiman fan, so I printed that out and have that in here. So that is my book reading traveler's notebook, and it is set up now for 2018, so I'm good to go. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.